Hi, this is Scott Lunt from Outdoor Bistros, manufacturer of some of the coolest kitchen kits and fireplaces around. Today we're going to be cooking ribs in our fireplace over an open flame. We have an Argentinian grill insert inside the fireplace which allows us to cook numerous different things. Today we have 2 racks of spare ribs that we're going to be cooking. We're going to season them, we'll put them on the grill, lower them fairly close to the coals to get them just a little bit of a sear or a char on them. Then we're going to tuck them up inside the fireplace away from the flame and smoke them for a couple of hours. So we've cleaned the grill, we lit the fire, we let it burn down to a really hot charcoal fire. You don't want too many flames, but you don't want to let it burn down too quick either. We live in South Texas, so my favorite wood to use is mesquite, but you can use pretty much anything you'd like. I like to cut it in small strips and then we chop it up in little chunks. If you add large pieces of firewood to this, it will still work, but it takes some of the heat away right at first as the fire has to burn the pieces of wood. If you keep your wood fairly small, you can just add to it all day if you'd like, and it keeps the heat up without making the flames too high. So, we tried a new seasoning a little while ago for some chicken, and it actually turned out to be a pretty fantastic rib rub too. It's from Sucklebusters. It's called Clucker Dust, and it is pretty much good on everything. This is a fairly simple way of doing it. We just season the top, flip them over, we'll season the bottom, and then we'll put them on the grill. Just want to make sure you get a liberal amount on there, quite a bit, and then just take them over here. We're going to do 2, so we'll put the first one kind of far back. And then we're going to come to the second one. The top, do the bottom. You want a pretty decent amount of seasoning on these. Here's our second one. We'll put that right here. You need to make sure that you put them above the charcoal, so that way we can bring them down close or we can lift them up away from it. Right at first, we're going to leave them right on top of the charcoal, let them sear a little bit. We've had the ribs on the grill for about 10 minutes, pretty close to the charcoal, trying to give it a nice char on the bottom. The cool thing about this fireplace is right above it, it has a 12-inch oven, that we call it, basically just a void that you can store things in. So now that they're nice and charred, we're going to lift them up into this space and just let them sit for about 3 hours. If you keep a good fire down below, the little oven up here stays about 2 to 250 degrees, which is perfect for most meats that you want to cook for a long time and get a little bit of smoke in them. Okay, so the ribs have been cooking for about 3 hours. We're just about ready to eat, but we're going to add some sides to it. Some vegetables. So we're going to take the ribs, flip them over, and spread them apart a little bit so that they're no longer right above the fire. And then we're going to take some of our veggies. We have quartered zucchinis. We're just going to load those up on the grill. Pretty simply, just right there. Make sure they're right above the fire, so that they get hot quicker. And then we're going to take our little tray of tomatoes and cheese, stick them right on the side, away from the flame, and put everything up on the top again. Okay, so we've had these on for about 10 minutes. Put them up on the top, let everything smoke real nice. The zucchinis are done, ribs look pretty done, and so are the tomatoes.